It's time for industry, episode 20. We are here, we are ready. Rum is being produced, sugar is being processed, but it's happening way too quickly. So one thing we need to do, guys, and I meant to touch on this earlier, but it's an industry episode, we'll do it here. We've got upgrades available. We're going to do both of these, dunder still and electric stills. Decrease sugar consumption by 25%. Why not? It does cost a little bit, 15,000, but we're going to do it because it's going to save on the processing of sugar, so we're not going to have to. I mean, it's going to save us money in the long run because we don't have to process as much sugar now, and we'll be able to produce more rum and hopefully never have a empty storage of sugar. The other one, we have power now, so we can do this. It's another 15,000, but we increase efficiency by 20% for each of these guys. 120% efficiency now. Base budget $80 a month. Still, it's going to make us a lot of money. We don't have to worry about the work mode. We could do this for one of them to increase entertainment a little bit, increases taverns and cocktail bars, but we don't have cocktail bars yet, so it's really, honestly, this is something I wouldn't do until you have a tavern and a cocktail bar, unless you just have loads of taverns for some reason. But yeah, we're not gonna worry about that. Anyway, we got to do the industry episode now. One thing I want to look at is we have $20,000 for free. Mark the calendar, May 1912. In 3 years, we can check this again. Our standing just went up. Not that long ago, so we haven't had this for very long. 20,000, boom, just like that. We are waiting on allies. We don't have much. We can't do anything about this yet, so we'll have to wait for some more trade routes. But anyway, today, guys, we're going to focus on industry. So I just want to show you this with the rum distillery, and now we're going to think about what we want to build to expand our resources, to expand our exports and our economy, and it's going to set us up for the future, guys, so stay tuned. Alright, before we do that, I just want to show you guys, I am going to go ahead and heist the Moai heads, and we got enough points, almost. We gotta wait just a little bit, we're going to start that very soon, but we do have a treasure hunt coming back. It's possible we could get 5,000 raid points to go ahead and get that going. Anyway, industry, let's focus. So we've got this bus garage going up here. It's still working, man. Look at this, 17, that's 17 passengers still going up to Stonehenge. But we could do some more stuff up here. We could do some more stuff. Now, what I'm going to focus on, guys, we have a whole lot of options here. I'm not going to go through each one. I'm just going to show you guys the ones I am going to build. And, at least for right now, it's going to be cannery and creamery. So we're going to actually utilize the two resources that give us number 9 and number 10 for food variety. So we're going to be kind of pulling a double whammy here. We're going to increase food happiness as well as increasing resources, industry, profits for trading, everything. So we're now going to get 10 out of 11 in terms of our local food resources that we can consume for our Tropicans. So we're going to start with these, but in order to get creamery, we need milk. Now, if you remember, we do have, let's pause the game for a second so I don't get crazy. We have sheep down here, but they primarily produce wool. I mean, just by, I don't know why I said wool like that. I can't say that. They primarily produce wool, and milk is just, there's not much here, man. Like sheep's, we just use the wool. We just use that. I need to stop saying it. So if you remember, the goats produce only milk, but they hate us down here, man. Like goats just do not want to live here, especially over here. Like they just will, they will not survive here apparently. So anyway, but we do have space up here. Like, look at this. Look at this greenery up here, guys. And we have the bus stop, so we don't have to worry about building we don't have to build homes around here. This is, I mean, I'm going to show you guys, again, another way the bus route works. And we can just go ahead and throw this here. I think I'm going to put like 2 or 3. This is good land. I mean, it's not 100, but it's 98, 97. That's fine. That is perfectly fine. So let's throw down 1, 2. I'm going to do kind of a trial and error. I think 3 is going to be perfect for right now. We may even throw some more logging up here, which I haven't even started yet. So we're going to have these going, and that'll get our creamery started, which will probably be somewhere around this general area. If you remember the radio station right here, if we put it within this circle, we're going to get the bonus. So we will do that. I just want to show you guys the first resource. And we'll go ahead and get, we'll go ahead and get it playing. We'll just freeball this. We'll freeball this because that's part of the game, guys. It's part of the game. Look, we stopped producing sugar. What the hell? So this is a problem we are running into right now. We have a lot of Teamsters, and they're all working. Why? Everyone is working. Okay, 4 out of the 6 are working there. 1. Teamsters are doing work right now, guys. I mean, we're at the point now, if you remember the logistics episode, where they're not getting full capacity of what they could be carrying. I'm trying to find one. Yeah, look at this. Only 554. So we'd like that to be a little closer to 800, if not 800 flat. But he is getting it here, so we're not too far behind. One thing we could do is actually cut one of these jobs. Or we could crank the budget down, but I don't want to worry about that. How much money would that actually... You know, that's actually something you can do, guys. Tell you what. I'm going to work on budgets. Let's drop the budget because we're still going to produce. The efficiency has still gone up. But the budgets, it's going to save us... It's going to save us 60... no. It's going to save us $16, $48 a piece, or total, excuse me, across the board. Oh my god. I don't want to do that. Okay, so here I'm going to... okay, I'm talking over them. I'm going to take the police station. The reason why is because we don't have one yet. We're going to build that, so I don't have to worry about waiting for a convincing talk. We actually are going to build a police station soon. So, look, I mean, we're still making money, guys. We're still doing just fine. Some of that's some imports, some of that's rum. So we're still doing just fine. We got goats going up here. One thing, let's focus on, so get simple. Milk produces the cheese. Easy. Simple. Cannery is a little different. We can either go from pineapples, which we don't have any, hardly at all. We can go for, we do have fish though. We will be utilizing that fish for canned goods. But there's also one more. There's an upgrade, and that is meat. Meat. We have the option for meat. So I actually haven't looked at this yet. I'm going to freeball it. Can pigs do anything here? They can. Look at this. Look at this. Actually, that's not good. Just kidding. I'm colorblind. They're good right here, but that's where our Stonehenge is. So, no, I can't really do pigs. That must have been the shade of the trees. They're good over here. It's a little far away, though. Let me think about this, because it's all about how you want to do it. Cows, if we do cattle, they also produce hides, and I just don't need Teamsters wasting their time on hides. I would much rather do straight-up pigs, which are actually pretty good over here. So that's something to think about. We might be doing some pig ranches over here. I know it might be out of the range of the radio station, but I'm focused on profits more so than I am on the propaganda. So we may be doing pigs right here. Let me think about it, and I'll come right back. Okay, I decided to... Blueprint for Botanical Garden. Cool. I decided to build the pig ranches here. It's at, you can see what the, like, I guess I could have done this on camera. It's pretty good here. It was like 97, 98, 97. So we're fine there. We're going to start with 2 and see how it goes, because we already have 2 cattle ranches over here. Now, one thing to touch on is I know I have this manure here, and I just like the work mode where it doesn't decrease in fertility. We're not going to have to worry about that. You know, see, we're at 85% efficiency. That's going to stay like that. This one's at 83 because it was a little lower to begin with. But if we want to build isolated plantations and leave them on the work mode of monoculture, you need manure to help keep the land fertile. And it's kind of a really good feature they added. I honestly haven't played the game as much in a while with that new update. So... we don't have to worry about it. It just additionally produces it. It'll cap out at 3,000. It doesn't get exported. So, can you imagine exporting manure on a ship? That would be disgusting. I'm sure you have to do it, but you know, whatever. So we're setting all these on pasture prohibition. We got our goats. Our goats are alive and well. Look at them all. Just beautiful creatures. Let's get that out of here. So yeah, they're looking good. They're going to produce us straight milk. And we're going to start focusing on the industry here in just a second. I want to go ahead and wait for these to get built. One big thing to check before you build a expansion. And what I mean by expansion is we just built 5 plantations. Ranches, excuse me. We just built 5 ranches. That opens up 20 jobs just on those alone. So before you do that, make sure you don't have a ton of vacant jobs. If you have a lot of vacant jobs and start rapidly expanding, your economy is going to suffer. It's not going to, it may not suffer. You may be fine already, but you're going to end up with just like one person. There's already a person working here. You're going to end up with like just vacant jobs everywhere, and nothing is going to be producing. And you don't want to go too quickly, because then you'll have your industry buildings just sitting there, barely getting anything in stock. And you want to get your resources established first. This is the same thing we did in the colonial era. You know, this is making money, guys. It's making money on its own. We don't want to sit there and export milk all game. But it's making, look at all the passengers on the bus. Build your bus stations. They're not broken anymore. They work. My screen, I feel like it's shaking. Maybe it's just me. Yeah, I mean, we can still export milk and we're fine. It's not, we're not worried. But what I don't want to do is build all my industry and just have it sitting there wasting money, and you're gonna have to pay all your workers even if they're not producing anything. So now that we got all these built, and we're gonna set them all to pasture prohibition. And pigs, we have an upgrade for these guys. We can overfeed our pigs. Hell yeah. We need all the meat we can get. Let's overfeed them. Increases efficiency by 10%. I don't think there's a work mode on the goats. Yeah, this is all Cold War or modern times for a factory ranch. So we're not gonna worry about that. But let's go ahead and start. Let's pause the game. We'll come right back and we'll look at industry, and hopefully this episode won't be too long. So, okay guys, we are right back in it. We got some new demands from or new offers from the broker.
It's all strictly above board, of course.
We'll get the stage of distraction. This one's helpful if you do end up getting an ultimatum thrown in your face. You can stage a distraction and not have to worry about it. So we'll have that in our back pocket if we need it. Let's go ahead and hit play. We do need some more workers. We just got 9 on a freighter, but I don't know when that was. I guess it was recently. So let's think about how we want to do this. So we can go ahead and get started. We won't run out of jobs, or we won't have too many vacant jobs. Let's go to edicts. We're going to utilize this industrialization. You know what? I didn't check trading, did I? Did I? No, I didn't. Okay, check your trade routes, guys. Check them. Planks, sure. And I'll take the pineapple. It's going to take a few shipments, but we got open contracts anyway. So let's look at, check your trade routes. Yeah, see, look at the relations. We need to get those higher. We need to get those higher. So, and we also need to pick a side. We're going to have to do that pretty soon. We'll focus on that shortly. But yeah, what I was saying is, let's go to edicts. Industrialization, I mean, simple. You probably used this one before. Make sure you use it when you know it's going to save you money, though, because it costs $10,000 and you can't get that back. But it halves the construction cost.
With a program for industrialization.
Yes, Penultima. $10,000 we just spent. But if you look at this, guys, I mean, just look at the creamery. Unfortunately, you still have to pay for the blueprint. It doesn't half that cost. But the creamery alone is $10,500. If you do the math on that, if you build 2 of these, you're saving money. And I think we'll go ahead and build 2. I'm gonna start the. Let me think here. Yeah, let's do the creamery first. Let's just do 1 to start out, 1 each. And let me think about where I want to put this. It really doesn't matter. Yeah, we can put it right here. We'll put it right there. So we'll put 1 right. Well, we'll put 1. I'm thinking about putting 1 here and 1 here. So we'll start there. And then let's go ahead and build the cannery as well. And I think I'll just put this up here on that side. We may do 3 canneries. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna start with 1 and see how it goes. That's also one thing you can do. We have
there is a flaw in our
General Rodriguez. Welcome to the team, man.
Of the things that
Thank you for that. This will be done probably before I finish the sentence. Just kidding, but that's an easy one. We're already producing rum. We got lucky there. So anyway, what I was gonna say, we have 2 years on this edict, and that was April of, what was that? April 1913. I don't know why I had trouble remembering the year. It's right there. So we have 2 years. It runs for 2 years, cooldown of 4 years. So let's start with, we got another task. Let's start with 1 each, see how it goes. This will be built within a year, I think. Actually, it should be really soon. And we'll see how it goes. And if, you should be able to get a little bit of an idea how much you're hauling. How much milk are we actually going to haul into the creamery? How much meat? How much in meat and how much in pineapples, how much in fish are we actually going to haul to the cannery? So get a bit of an idea. Don't just go building 4 creameries and 4 canneries and then you end up not using them. Now you can pause buildings, but I think it just looks kind of ugly and there's really no reason to do that. Let's just stay focused. Let's build 1 at a time, but we do have 2 years. And if we think we're going to need another one or even 3, build more. Build more when you have the industrialization edict running. It's a way to maximize savings in a way. I mean, you're not maximizing your profit yet. You're saving money. But yeah, do it the right way. Not the right way. Just something I like to do.
Exports, Prez. Who doesn't
Didn't we
love
just see
exports?
this? Am I crazy?
Goods leaving port.
No, I don't have gold. We could do gold soon, but we're not worried about it yet. So in order to save time, I'm going to pause the video and wait till these are built, and I will come right back, guys. Alright, back at it. We're recording, game's playing, so something stupid might pop up, and we'll have to deal with it, but for right now, let's focus on the buildings we just built. You know what, I'm going to pause it because I just need to go through this real quick. So, Creamery is one of my favorite work modes. We either have either one of these alternative basic settings, and some people swear it works better way. I just find this really funny because it's like some things you see in the grocery and you're like, is this really different? Is it actually something that's different? How do I know this isn't just marketing and words that they put on something to make it seem like it's different? So you know what? Let's do it. Let's see what happens. Maybe cheese will just have a whole cheese empire. I don't know. Upgrades, we do have butter churner. Again, increases job quality. It's only 1,500. We got enough cash available. Let's go ahead and do that. Job quality is 65 now on base budget. And remember, increasing budget also increases job quality. It increases efficiency and job quality. We could even lower this if we wanted to, but let's leave it on the base budget. Canned goods. Now, there are 8 workers here, so we might not want to build too many of these, but in the Cold War, we get automated lines. So it removes, this is actually a really good building and a really good industry because it removes 4 job positions and increases efficiency by 50%. So that's a good one. But right now, I think what I'm going to do is actually close for these jobs. So when we get that work mode, we'll just basically, we won't even have to worry about removing the jobs, or not the work mode, the upgrade, excuse me. But that'll increase efficiency by 50. And one thing we can do is do the bonus. It's $5,000, but meat is going to be the main source of canned goods. I guess we're producing Spam and shipping that out and stocking our groceries. So let's do that, $5,000. And we can kind of see how this goes. And again, if you go back to my logistics episode on the colonial era, we can kind of see how this goes. Somebody took some meat somewhere. I don't know where they took it because that was producing quite a bit. 185 here. We just built the, oh, these are pig. Where was my sheep? Oh, it's up here. My goat, excuse me. Yeah, we got 326, 125, 166. So we're going to be producing, guys. This is already stocked. Look at this. It's already stocked. Both of them. We got pineapple. We got 800 pineapple in here. Look at our pineapple workers down there. And we're still having a problem with something. With rum. We're still having a problem with sugar, so we may have to address this. One thing we can do here, guys, we already lowered the budget. We could look at open jobs. We have 18 vacant jobs. We could drop one of these workers on each building. We could do that. But I don't think I'm going to worry about it. I think we can catch up. Oh man, we don't need any more Teamsters. One thing we could do is close out some of the Teamsters because they are running all over the place, but they're not picking up full capacity. So we'll do a whole other logistics episode in this series. Canned goods is already looking good. We may be able to build another one. And you can see the budget's only 77. So we could, you know what? Let's monitor this. This is something to monitor if we get more people here and we end up not having any vacant jobs, we can open up these 4. As you can see, we're already out of milk. So we've got, and you can see it's already January. So look at this. It's already January. We have to pay attention, and we only got 2 years on the oh, I thought I paused that. We only got 2 years on the industrialization edict, so we need to monitor that. I think I can get away with building one more creamery and probably one more canned goods as well. I think we can definitely get one more canned goods because they're going to produce all of these and turn them all into canned goods. So anyway, guys, I think that'll be the end of the episode. Again, what this is going to do, it's going to stock the grocery, and we will end up getting, we've got 9 out of 11. We're going to have 10 out of 11. It's going to increase food happiness. And one thing I'm actually going to do is bump the budget to the grocery. It increases. The grocery, the wage is horrible, man. It's only $6. It doesn't even do hardly anything, but it increases job quality and service quality. That goes up 5. Job quality goes up 10. So this is an easy one to just bump up. You could even do max budget on this if you wanted to. You really could. It's not that expensive. So we'll leave it at 4 for now and see how that does. But anyway, guys, it's going to be a wrap for the episode. What I may do off camera is build one more of these because I don't want this episode to be too long. So we'll see, man. We'll see. I think I will. I think I'll build one more of these guys. And I think I'll build 2 of each. I think I'll build, or 1 of each, excuse me. So anyway, if it looks different, I'll summarize what I did at the next episode. We're going to focus on housing next because we do need to do a little bit here. We're starting to build up some homeless families. Not too many. But we just created a bunch of jobs, and we need places for these people to live, and we might need to utilize a little better housing structure, especially around the town here. So we'll probably focus on that next. If not, I don't know what I'm talking about, and we'll just see what happens next, guys. Hope you're having a great day. Peace.